Hi guys, welcome back. Happy New Year, because I haven't done a video since it's been like well over a month or longer. So happy 2022. I am just going to be getting ready today. I'm not doing anything spectacular, but I have to go to the grocery store. So I thought, why not record a video, make some good use out of this time, and just get ready and hang out with you guys. There are a couple new things that I want to try, so I thought I would do that with you. One of these items is supposed to be like this amazing coverage foundation. Now, I tried it twice, and I'm going to try it a third time because the coverage on it was not anything like it claimed to be. So I'm going to try it one more time with you guys, and maybe I'm just not using it right, or maybe I need to use more of it. Okay, so this is the Hide foundation, and I know you guys have seen it all over social media. You had to have, because it's been all over Instagram. Now, if you haven't seen it, you've been under a rock, because they show the concealer, they show the foundation, and this is supposed to cover up tattoos like no other. And it has a nice little sleek bottle, so you don't get very much in it. It's got a pump. So we are going to try it again, and I am going to use a brush, and then I'll go over it with a sponge just to, like, you know, take all the what do you call it, the stroke marks, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna use this foundation brush, and this is a It Cosmetics. Oh no, it's not, I'm sorry, it's a Morphe brush. So I'm gonna just squirt it right on the brush, and we're going to start with foundation, which I generally don't do, but we're gonna do that. So I did my skincare, clearly. It looks like it's a grease slick, but it's not. It's hydration, skincare, serums. Okay, so let's try this out. I have it in the shade Almond, and I'm just patting it on. I don't want to really swipe it, but if I have to, I will. Like right in this area. Okay. I mean, it is giving off some good full coverage, but I'm like, it didn't knock my socks off when I first tried it. And I don't know. Let me know if you guys have tried this foundation or the concealer or any part of this line. Now, it did cover up the brown spot that I have trouble, but I can still see it, okay? And I don't feel like I should have to put more because of the claims. I don't feel like I should have to put more, and I put like a lot on just now. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit extra there. We're just gonna do one side of my face, and then I'll show you the coverage compared to the other side. Now I'm just putting like a little bit at a time because I don't want to put full pumps. I did use one pump already, and I'm like going kind of heavy with it just because, you know, that's what I've seen people do, and so I want to give it a fair shot. It is pretty lightweight. It feels cooling on the skin. Okay, so there's a hair right there. I guess it's full coverage, but like I said, it didn't blow me away, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. I just feel like when I put it on, it should have been like bam, like instantly. It does have good coverage, don't get me wrong, but it's just not, I don't know, maybe I'm just being like, I think I was just expecting like too much out of it. I mean, it's supposed to hide every imperfection. I didn't try it on my tattoos, and I guess I should have done that because the way that they advertise it, they're putting it like all over tattoos just to show that it will cover. It's got good coverage, don't get me wrong, but look at, like, I'm putting it on and like I have beauty marks and stuff that like are little brown or little red beauty marks, and like I can still see through it. So like I can see like little veins or little brown spots that I shouldn't be able to see like at all. And let me add a little bit more over those spots, like over this beauty mark right here. Okay, adding a little bit more did cover the brown part of the beauty mark. I probably could have got a shade lighter. I don't know. It's good coverage. I mean, it is good full coverage, but it's like I said, I felt like I should have just put it on and immediately everything was covered, like, you know, everything, like every mark, every vein. What do you guys think? It's very hydrating. It's lightweight. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to drip down the side of the pump. I'm going to put it on this tattoo right here. We're going to just go for it and let's just see if it covers this tattoo. I can't see the other part of it. Okay, that was like a half a pump. You can still see it. I'm adding more. Okay, so it covered the tattoo, but I can still see the tattoo through. Can you guys see? And I don't think I covered it all the, did I cover it all the way? No, so there's this part of my tattoo that doesn't have foundation on it. But if you can see, you can still see through the foundation. You could still see my tattoo. And I put quite a bit on, so I don't feel like I should have to layer it. Like, I don't think I should have to put like 3 layers of it to cover. I'm not saying that it didn't, when they did it on social media or Instagram, I'm not saying that it didn't cover what they showed. I saw them cover it up. Did they use like gobs of it? I don't know, but there's not very much in this bottle. Like, it's oil free. It says medium to full coverage, so it's buildable. And again, I don't feel like I should have to keep adding more. I think I have enough on my face. I don't think I need to put more on my face. I think it covered, you know, what I needed to cover on my face, but I don't feel like I should have to keep layering it up to get like, you know, more coverage. But okay, I could still see the ink through the foundation. whatever, it's not a big deal, but it has really good strong coverage, so I'm going to see how it lasts throughout the day. I was just expecting more. I mean, you can see that it covered everything clearly, but I feel like I shouldn't have to keep adding layers. I know it's buildable, but if you used it every day and you had to build it each day, like, you're gonna run out of that in like 2 weeks, like, for sure. So I'm gonna wipe this off my neck and I'm gonna finish off my face, because there is one other product that I want to use, and it's a brow product. So let me just get there. Okay, so we're done with the foundation. I haven't set my makeup yet, but I did get this on Amazon and I paid $29.99 for it, and it's good full coverage foundation. I'll give it that. I didn't take it off my neck because I wanted to leave it on just to see, like, you know, if it like started to wear off or anything. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a while. But that's where I ordered mine, was off Amazon. And then this brow product I saw, I think her name's Glamzilla. She does like all these little quick little snippet videos of different products, and she used this brow stamp, and I thought it was really cool because it is kind of like a time saver. It can get messy if you don't get your brow just right, and it did come with a bunch of different sizes of brow stamps, like of the cutouts. Can you see? Yeah. So I generally like a larger brow, so I kind of went with the largest one that they have. There's actually a few more, but I don't know where I put them. Anyway, so I'm going with this size. You can kind of see. So it can get messy if you don't get it on there just right. So it's a little sponge. Okay, it's in this little thing, and it's got the ink inside there. So the sponge hits up against the ink, and that's how you get the powder on the sponge to put it on your brow. So you're supposed to just put the stencil on, and you have to be really careful that you get it just right. It's kind of hard because you have to push this down on it. So if you don't get it just right, like, you see, you have to be able to hold it down. And then you just press in. And what I've been doing is just using it and like not going all the way to the end, because I don't really like the shape of the end. So I just been kind of going with my brow products. But do you see, like, it kind of filled in your brow like if you were to fill it in? It didn't go as wide as I'd like it. This is why it can get messy, because if you don't put it on there just right, you can mess up your makeup. So that's why I don't like to do my foundation first, is because of stuff like this and eyeshadow and fallout and everything. So it's pretty cool because it really just kind of gets your brow going on this side. You can actually do the whole entire brow with the whole stencil, but like I said, I don't really like, let me try to get a little bit of it in the front part. I don't really like the shape of the front part because it's kind of rounded. See? So let me just stamp a little bit more in there to get the ink. It's kind of gimmicky, but it does work. I mean, you know, you could see for yourself, it does work. And I got dark brown. It has different shades, and I don't know if I said this, but it was $15.99. And I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It's a time saver. I don't know. See, I got some hair on my forehead. So then what I do, that looks crazy. Some girls wear their eyebrows like from there on, like they leave all this whole middle part out. I can't do that. I can't do that. So then what I do is I go in with my brow product, which I've been loving, my Anastasia pomade and the Anastasia powder. So I've been going in with my pomade, my Anastasia pomade. I have it in medium brown, and then it came with this little brush, which is handy. It's a good size. It's just the right size. And then once I do this, then I go in with the powder and I kind of just touch it up like right here in the middle. So I just go in and where I kind of add more because I do like my brow a little bit higher arched. So I just take the pomade and I just add more. Now, if you like the size of the stencil, you know, you can get it all in one shot. It's just my brows are so, because they're so sparse that I have to draw them in like almost completely. So see, I'm just adding like I would normally do. But do you see what I mean? Like it already added this part for me, so I don't even have to do that other than little touch-ups. Now there is some brown like right here from the stencil, so you have to make sure you clean the stencil off really good each time, because when you're pressing it up against your skin, if you got foundation on, it's going to leave powder and it's going to get on your foundation. So you just have to be really careful. It is a little time process. It's a little process for me because, you know, doing your brows is always the longest part of your makeup, for me anyway, to try to get them, you know, just right. I know everybody struggles with their brows. You're lucky if you can get it like, you know, just right the first couple times. But I have to add some and shape it a little more. I really like this stamp just because it, you know, it lays it down for you and it gives you a nice, good, like sharp wing part of this, the end part of your brow. It gets nice and sharp. And yeah, I guess it kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing it when you're having to go back in, but I don't care because it really has saved time with my brows because I've already got the end part of it done. What do you guys think? You think it's just too gimmicky? Have you tried this? I got it. I told you I got it on Amazon. It was $15.99. And it has different size stencils. And then I'm going in with the powder just to kind of set it. And it's got the lighter part here for the front of your brow. But I kind of just use the darker part because it's not super dark. So I just kind of go over it just to set it kind of and to fill in the front part of my brow. Not bad, right? I'm going to clean them up a little bit. I've got to clean up this brown right here where the stencil kind of got powder right here from, I guess I didn't clean it off good enough. But what do you guys think? Time saver? Would you get it? I think it's worth it. I'm going to clean up my brows and then I'm going to come back and set my face. So there you have it, the Hide foundation. Yes, I'll continue to use it because it is a good full coverage foundation. Obviously, I don't use the same foundation every day. I alternate. Most of the time I'll use, you know, the same foundation like 2 days in a row, maybe 3 days, depending on what I have on my table. Like I have my ColourPop foundation, this Pretty Fresh. I've been using that for the past couple days. And my Infallible powder foundation. I love this. This is a really good foundation if you haven't tried it. But give this a try. I mean, it's not going to cover everything completely, fully. It is going to give you good coverage on your face for, you know, freckles or imperfections. But I mean, it's a nice full, medium to full coverage, buildable. I think it looks good on my skin. I mean, you know, it's not worth all the hype. It's just a good, strong, full coverage foundation. Will it cover up your tattoos? Probably not, unless you've got some really light tattoos it might. But, I mean, it's pretty flawless. You can see. And the brow stamp, I will continue to use this, and I'll probably repurchase it because it works for me. And even though I have to go in and do, you know, touch-ups with my pomade and my powder and stuff, it took me like 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes faster using the stencil and not having to go in and do all this whole part, you know, myself. So if you can save time anywhere, why not? Give it a try. I think it's worth it. But yeah, so the foundation, it was looking a little bit dewy, a little too dewy for me. And I like hydration looking. I like dewy looking skin. I don't like really dry powder, you know, cake face. I do like it dewy and healthy looking. And for a minute I was like, whoa, like this is just too oily looking. But I think it's sitting really pretty. And I'm just going to go in and set my under eyes and the sides of my nose with my Essence Brighten Up. Just to brighten it up a little and pick up some of that shine. And then tap a little between my brows because I like to lighten it up a little bit right here. So it does pick up a little bit there. But it gives you a nice tail. I think it's worth it. I think you guys, I would recommend it. I think you would like it. I think you would benefit from it. So that's it. Okay, my makeup is done. I'm going to go to the grocery store and I might order the concealer because it is a strong full coverage and the concealer is supposed to be the same. So now that, I think that for sure, you can't really go wrong with the concealer unless it's going to be like extra creasing and settling and stuff. But that really depends on your skincare, how you're hydrating and doing your skincare for your eyes, how you're prepping your eyes, your under eyes. I think I will order it and give it a try. I probably won't purchase this again. Not because I don't like the coverage, but just because $29 for a foundation, and there's drugstore foundations that are the same, better, that are like, you know, a lot cheaper. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And turn on the bell notifications so that you are notified anytime I decide to get a wild hair at my butt and record a video. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.